Hello. Hi, David. How are you? Hey, Husky. How are you, Manny? Hello. Hi. I've missed you guys dearly. Hello, guys. Hi, Ashley. How are you? Hello. All right, guys. So tonight, hello from the living. Tonight, I'm going to be doing a quick hi. How are you? I'm doing well. Thank you. We're going over to a friend's house, and she really doesn't like zombies. She's very afraid of them. And tonight, as you guys know, thanks, David. As you guys know, tonight, or some of you might know, is The Walking Dead premiere. I'm doing well, thanks. So, in celebration of that, I am going to be doing a little zombie. Aw, thank you. Walking Dead, baby. We're gonna find out who's dead. Who was killed, or almost killed, I guess, with this bat. But anyway, so this is just some light foundation, really light foundation that I'm kind of piling on. I'm drawing reference. Yeah, I'm gonna scare her. That's the plan. The plan is to. Oh, I might even ask Pedro to Periscope it when I scare her. That would be cool. No conversation, just scaring. Daryl. That's who you think? No, not Daryl. Daryl's the only one that shouldn't die. Hi, I know, it has been forever since I've been on here. I'm getting ready right now. You know, there's gonna be pizza and there's gonna be real zombie. I've been gone from Periscope. I'm such a good friend. I know. This is quality friendship right here. She already knows. I let her. Well, I mean, Rick can die. Rick is fine. He can die. I'm kind of getting annoyed with Rick anyways, but Daryl shouldn't die. He's the one with the most common sense. Okay, so Carl, Carl can die too. The only one that can't die is Daryl. Carl. Yeah, exactly. Bye to both of them. Yeah. Cayeron gordos. Alright, so anyways, I'm just doing whatever I have with what I've got, you guys. That's pretty much it right now. Hey, Melissa! Don't make fun of my zombie skills, Melissa, please. Hi, Eugenie. I see you down there, too. Alright, so I'm just kind of putting down a light foundation. Rink ain't going nowhere. Yeah, he's the cure. We'll see. Yes, actually, I do stuff with the teeth. I'm just not gonna do it yet because it's that stuff that kind of just, it's nasty, and I don't feel like doing it too early in the game. Hi, how are you, Eugenia? I look like a zombie. Almost. Alright, so what I'm doing is I have a couple of things here. I have this guy. I don't know if you guys know what this is. Make It Forever Flash palette. Very good to lay down cream color. I've got the Ben Nye FX wheel in Master Brews. I'm liking these like yellow and green tones to kind of give, you know, a sickly look. I also have this wolf, I think it's a wolf palette. It's actually the Walking Dead palette that has like zombie tones, I guess. We've got some grody tones in there. But this is water activated, so I don't know if I want to go that route. I've also got just like a huge Make Up Forever grease paint in white. I've got the liquid latex. Yes, I do. In case I want to add just like a little bit of scabbing, you know, just some nasty stuff. I've got some fresh scab and thick blood from Ben Nye, as well as dark blood. I don't know. Make your jaw broken. I'm referencing a Bill Corso zombie that's kind of just like hollowed out, lots of veins, that kind of thing. I'm too white. I need a tan. This is some of the teeth stain. What else do I have? I have some Prozaid because water activated products not good. No, they're good. I have water, alcohol, and grease, but I don't know if I want to mix like water activated with the grease stuff that I already know that I'm gonna lay down. And then also I got this at Spirit. Can you guys see these things? Maggots. They're really cool because I've used like rice and stuff like that in the past. Look at this. These are gross. These are gross. They're sticky and slimy and just so I might be throwing on a couple of those. Okay, if you spoil anything for any of us, you're getting blocked. So don't even threaten to spoil who's going to die or who's not going to die or who you think is going to die. Oh yeah, sure, let me give you all the information. That's, yeah. Alright, so, Terrible's not gonna die. Alright, so we're gonna start with, just some nasty black stuff. Now, the reason I like zombies is because it's a feeling, you know? Zombies are a feeling. They're not like a perfect kind of look. It doesn't have to be perfect. They're dead and they've been living and walking around and gross stuff. They haven't showered in who knows how long. They've been eating corpses and they're, you know, nasty. They're nasty. So I like that. Hi, wild wolf. I like that. I like that part about zombies. I think it's, you know, I think it's part of zombie life. Zombie life is to be gross. So basically humans, yeah. Maybe. Alright, so I'm just taking different sized brushes to lay down the shape that I want. Am I using a brush? Yes. Yes, I'm using a brush. That is what I just picked up. Now I'm going to kind of lay down kind of like more of like a socket kind of thing. Nothing super precise, just kind of dead. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay, you couldn't see it. Yeah, there's definitely a brush in this action. I'm not just freestyling it with my fingers. No positive spoilers. Don't even threaten. You're gonna get blocked. One more, and you're getting blocked. I see you, Jay. I see you. So, are you guys doing anything for Halloween? Do it, Jay. Andale. Do it so you can get blocked. Are you guys doing anything? Halloween parties? Anything like that? No? Yes, no? Maybe so? Watching football? No one in your town has plans. You're throwing a party? That sounds fun. Dressing up as crazy. Oh, I haven't seen Stranger Things. Oh, I'm sorry, Justine. I hope you feel better. I'm going to the bar, of course. Naturally. Throwing a costume party. That sounds fun. Oh, you're working for Netflix. That sounds great, Husky. I'm sure that'll be fun. That'll be fun, too. What do you mean, what's wrong with me? Your coworkers are being the characters from Sailor Moon. Oh, that'll be cute. Characters from Sailor Moon. You're doing Halloween makeup on people? I haven't watched Stranger Things. I have this thing where if people are raving about something, it puts me off of it. So if everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, Stranger Things," and everybody's talking about Stranger Things, I'm like, that's the last thing I'm gonna watch. I don't like to be part of, you know, part of the crowd in that way. I'm just like, I'll watch it when I'm good and ready. I'm not gonna watch it when I'm, you know, gosh, there's so many people that are just shouldn't be here. If you don't like makeup, leave. There's gonna be no boobs here, no titties here. Nothing worth watching in your mind if you don't like makeup. Okay? Bye-bye. I'm sure you're really handsome. I'm sure you're a model. I'm sure. Alright, so we've got some skulls in here. I'm going to start with some contouring on the face. And I think I'm gonna go with put purple with the black. I'm not even done. This is kind of me just mapping things out. This isn't really this what it's going to be. You know what? I have hundreds hundreds, almost 1,000 people on my vlog list, and still, it's never enough. It's never enough. Oh no. Alright, so okay, so this is going to be like extreme contouring because it's meant to look dead. Okay, mapping out the shape. Yes, I am a makeup artist. Oh, I've never had 2,000 people in here. That's crazy. That's no wonder there's so many people in here that are freaking creeps. Oh, you thought I was abused? No, the title says zombie. Paris was great. Paris was great, you guys. This is without makeup. This is just me, you know, putting on some translucent powder. Oh, I forgot about that, Justine. I forgot about those, what's it called? The hashtags. The hashtags. I forgot about that. Hello. Alright, well, I'm just not gonna block anybody. Okay, so Halloween makeup or regular makeup? This is regular, going out every day. You know, this is me on a Sunday night. You know, you go to church like this too, if you wanted to. Translucent powder. That's, you know, this is just me with translucent powder. Connection is terrible. Sorry about that. I'm at home with Wi-Fi, so maybe replay will be better for you. So this is just me laying down the base. I'm going to eventually kind of go into some veining if I wanted to, and I want to add some brown, like more red tones in there. The black stuff is this Mega Forever Flash Palette. It's a grease paint. So I just kind of want to go in there. I'm winging it, you guys. I'm winging it. I'm going with this as I feel I need to. I'm going to add some yellow right there in that transition. Kind of warm it up a little bit. 15,000 what? Oh, thank you. That's the whole point. I want to look scary. And I am going to add... Oh wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that. I'm going to add some red into the eye, into the socket. I'm going to also add some blue right there. The good thing with these grease paints is that you can slap it on and blend it away and it looks good somehow still. Halloween party? No, not a Halloween party. A friend is inviting us over just for like pizza, and we might want to watch The Walking Dead because it premieres tonight. So since she's deathly afraid of scary things, I thought it would be a good idea to dress up as this and scare her when I show up at her house, because that's the kind of friend I am. A nice friend, a nice friend. All right, so there's eventually going to be powders in here, but I'm gonna start with these creams. She's not watching. She doesn't do Periscope. I know she doesn't. I would have blocked her for the sake of this. 1 hour. 1 hour and 15 minutes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Not for us. I think it's later for us because I'm on the West Coast. I am awesome. I am awesome. I know this is not exactly what people want from me, you know. This, you know what, Justine? I use a combination because I can get the grease out of the natural hair brushes. Some of the synthetics just don't give me the blend that I want in those. So, and then somebody asked me Ben Nye or Mayron. I use whatever I can get that's, you know, that's decent. I don't really prefer brands if the product performs. So if I can get an effect that I want out of something that's Ben Nye or something that's Mayron, then I'll use whatever I have or whatever's cheaper. I love these witty jokes that everybody's coming up with because, you know, you don't hear good jokes that often anymore, and you know, people saying that I don't look too hot and I should go to the doctor. These are, you know, these are ace. I love them. I love how creative people get, you know. So blend this up into the hairline. I am blending it into the hair because I want to look like a zombie, like I've been dirty and walking around places. So I'm just gonna kind of move that in. Plus my hair's dirty, I haven't washed it in like 3 days. Only dry shampoos, so I don't mind washing it tonight after all this. And another thing you guys can use for Lottie, I miss you. Another thing you guys can use for anything that's like Halloweenish. Remember, you can use reference pictures of something that you're trying to emulate, so you can look at pictures of skulls to see what bone structure, what the bones look like under the skin, so you can know where to place down your shadows and your shape if you're not too familiar with that. Like a panda, exactly. Like a panda. That's the goal. Scary panda. Hit those hides, people. Thank you, Manny. I look like Hillary Clinton. That's not very nice. Not nice for Hillary, at least. Do I work for MAC? No, I'm a freelance makeup artist in Southern California, and you can find me on Twitter and Instagram, and here Snapchat, Dominique LDR. Panda, panda, panda. Alright, so I think one of the things that people overdo the most when they've got their Halloween looks is they really, really, really overdo it with the blood. And you can't really see a lot of the work when you overdo it with the blood. So I would say chill on the blood, put a little bit more work into it, and that'll benefit your look more. Because I've seen also a lot of people that put tons of work into creating like these latex and cotton, latex and tissue things, but they just douse it in blood and you can't see everything that they did because it's under lots and lots of fake blood. Could I show you the products? Right now I'm just using an assortment of brushes and this. This is the Makeup Forever Flash Palette. So easy on the blood, guys. Easy on the blood. You can use cheap brushes too. There's a lot of brushes that I use for things that are gross that I don't feel like washing afterwards, and I can just throw those brushes away. So for example, this brush is a crown brush that's like $1.50 or something like that. So if I wanted to use this for a lot of glue instead of something like a Q-tip or a tool, I would just use this, get it all nasty with blood, and then throw it away. That's probably the best, because who wants to wash nasty ass brushes, you know, after all that. How much time do I have to get ready? As much as I want. Really, I probably thinking like a I don't know, an hour or so I can get it just right, just where I want it to be. I want to still look. Does grease blend better than water activating? Water activating, I feel, is a little bit more difficult to blend because you have less pigmentation than grease activated. And even if you really, really diminish the water that you're mixing into the water activated, once you put it on, it gives you a lot more streaks, I believe. So that's just more difficult to blend out. Alright, so I'm going to add some yellow into my foundation. I'm just using right now Flash Palette, so I'm just using black, a little bit of yellow, some red and blue on the eyes. That's pretty much it. And then I used a foundation as a base that was a little bit lighter than my skin tone, to give me kind of like a sickly look. And yes, I'm going to watch The Walking Dead. I am going to. I'm really excited for that. So if you have any of the kind of grease paints or anything like that that they just that they just sell at the Halloween store, those will be fine for creating a look like this. But if you don't, you could use any kind of eyeshadow or something like that. You would just need to work on more of your, you'd have to work on layering your product a little bit more to get that same intensity. All the spammers are leaving. Finally. Finally they're leaving. So I'm taking a little bit more of my foundation on the back of my hand and some yellow. How long have I been doing makeup? I don't know, 3 years, something like that. Who do I think is going to be killed off? I don't know, and I don't want to. I was just saying, it's just not Daryl. Whoever, just not Daryl. So I'm blending in these two things, so my foundation and a little bit of the yellow, so it can look a little gross. And I'm just gonna add that in some spots. I think the best way to make a realistic, not realistic, but a better looking zombie than just, you know, white and black is to add some dimension with different colors. So I'll add probably some yellow, maybe a little bit of green in other places, maybe, you know, I don't know, some red so that it looks irritated, like kind of did, gross, not too happy. You know, your skin hasn't been rinsed, moisturized, no sunblock for zombies. You know, it's just, they've been living a hard life. So you want to look kind of gross. What makeup remover do I use? I use Burt's Bees cleansing oil first, and then I just wash my face with like a exfoliant. Yeah, that's important too. Exactly, that's how I feel. I'm like, if Daryl gets killed, that's it. You've lost a fan. Everything else is the same. Grease paint, if it's going to actually stick. I don't know what just happened there, but I don't know if that's gonna work. Are you guys still here? Are you still here? I don't see you. Hello? All the comments are gone, so I'm just gonna keep going. Oh, okay. We're back. I didn't see you guys for the longest time and then it just exploded. Alright, so I'm gonna add a broken nose kind of thing. So I'm just going to right there where I can see the bone ends and the cartilage begins. I'm going to put that down. Again, I'm just using an image that I found on the internet of something that Bill Corso created for like a class or something like that as a reference. So I'm just blending it down. Sharp edge for the shape, blending it down, and this is still just the black grease paint. When I'm working on something like this, I don't like to finish one area and then move on to the other area. So like the eyes aren't done yet, the skin's not done yet. I'm just kind of like jumping in between so that I don't lose interest in my own work. That line is perfect. I know, I saw this image that he created, or this the image of the zombie that he created, and I was like, wow, it's really good. He's not Bill Corso for nothing. Hello. Alright, and then I'll add in some kind of red. In between. When does the makeup go on? You know, right after I'm done prepping the skin. And I'm just prepping the skin right now, so this is just, you know, me in my natural state. A little bit of moisturizer, a little bit of skin protectant. 65 minutes and counting. It hasn't been 65 minutes, has it? Alright. That's my chorizo. Hey, that's my chorizo. Alright, I want to go to the eyes now because this is bothering me that they're incomplete. So, as you guys can see, this stuff creases because I didn't put down a base. It's just grease paint. And now I'm going to go in with a little bit of eyeshadow so it'll stay in place and then be a little bit darker. If you guys like this, you can share and we can get even more people in here. See if we can hit more than 4.3 thousand. Thank you for joining. Alright, so I'm taking this palette. This is the Kat Von D Metal Matte palette. So these are all mattes and these are all shimmers. I'm not going to be using the shimmers because I don't want to use the shimmers. Zombies probably don't use shimmer. So I'm going to use the mattes that give me a little bit more shape. So I'm going into Jet, which is the black eyeshadow. There we go. And I'm just going to start popping that in that socket, laying it down. I didn't use the Mayron spray. I didn't use anything except for foundation and the Makeup Forever Flash palette until now. So I'm going to just layer that on. I want to bring that all the way up into the brow. All the way up in there. And then I'm going to jump in between these shades. So I've got the black here, Jet. And then this guy up here, Oak, is this brown, kind of like this reddish brown. And then we've got Feather that's got a little bit of yellow. Maybe this one, Velvet, that has a red tone to it. Just the mattes, basically. I'm just going in with the mattes because I want to create depth in this socket and then under the eye as well. And then make sure that if you're going up into the brow, that you're getting it in between your brow hairs as well, because this is more of a shadow look. So I've used the barrier spray when I'm done, not to prep the skin. And no, I'm not paid by Periscope. I wish. Alright, so deep into that inner corner as well. Black and deep. I'm also going to be adding like a maybe a dark liner to the waterline. I don't know yet, but I'm adding that there to the bottom lash line and getting it nice and dark. The Walking Dead. Finally, been waiting forever. It's the only show I really look forward to. Is anyone paid by Periscope? Exactly. I don't know. I don't know. People probably get paid by other companies. Alright, so here in the transition right here, where I have the black laid down, and then I want to go up to the brow bone, I'm going to take a different brush that I haven't used as much, and I'm going to take a little bit of that oak, that brown, and kind of run it on that transition, and then a little bit of that velvet that's more purplish, and run it along the transition. And then wipe off my brush, and then just kind of blend it out. Same thing with the other side, replicating that shape. I think that adding the veins and all the other details into it really helps pull it together, because right now it just looks, you know, whatever, just like a skull or any normal makeup look for Halloween. Who cares, right? Once you start adding in the veining, that's when it starts getting really cool. And then finishing touches would be blood in selective areas, not all over the place, not dripping from the eyes, not stuff that doesn't make sense. You want to, you know, you want it to complement your look, not take away from it, not cover it up. Also, another thing that I think really makes it is this bone right here. So if you look at a skull, there's, especially in male zombies, the forehead that drops here and kind of comes down and is flat. In men, it kind of protrudes just a little bit and falls in. So if I were to take this brush that doesn't really have a lot of product in there and kind of run it along that forehead and create a dip, I feel like it gives it more of a realistic kind of skull look, like emaciated zombie versus just like a regular well-fed zombie. And then go up and blend that out. Alright, I'm going to add some of this brown and red around the nose, kind of like some irritation, some depth. How long for this? I don't know. Quick. I think it's coming together quickly for as long as you can sit in front of a mirror and do something that's special effects or not really prosthetics or more character makeup. Thank you. And then I'm gonna blend that out. Maybe add a little bit of yellow on one side, see what that looks like. Yellow looks like, always brings in kind of like a sickly vibe. So I'm gonna add a little bit of that. The Walking Dead zombies are in chairs for at least 4 hours. Those things are crazy. They give them like custom painted contact lenses, custom made prosthetics that go over the lips for the exposed teeth. It's crazy. I've seen like behind the scenes, and my respects to those artists because they are doing movie magic. They have to go to zombie school. Exactly. You know, they sit in the chair just for classes, zombie classes. All right, so going in with some of this brown, darkening that out just a little bit, bringing it down. And then I'm going to go in here and add some shadows down my neck, accentuating this, whatever this is called, trachea, I don't know, something that's coming down the neck, making it seem a little bit thinner, like I'm a starving zombie. And then I could go down into like the neck area and shade all that up, but I'm not going to do that. No killer clowns, just zombies right now. For now, just zombies. My husband does not like me in this kind of makeup. He's always like, take it off, it doesn't look scary. It's scary. Alright, so going into shadows again, back on the eye. Like I said, I go back and forth and I get bored and then I want to add things and I move. I'm not going to be adding mascara or lashes or anything like that because when's the last time you saw a zombie with lashes? Usually don't even have lids. So I'm going in with the foundation, kind of blending out those edges just a little bit, highlighting that little bone in there. So much makeup, a lot of makeup to make a convincing zombie. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brush, okay, this guy that's small and kind of detailed, and I'm going to create like these little veins, okay, a little bit of veins running. And I'm going to dip into the red and the blue in the Make It Forever Flash palette. And I'm just going to kind of take these veins in like little squiggly lines across, like from the forehead. Can you guys see that there? Now, I know that it's probably best if you want something that's really realistic or whatnot to go in with alcohol activated paints. They're designed to look like they're under the skin, like they're part of you. I honestly am not going to put that much effort into it because I just want to scare a friend. So I'm just going to add in some veining here with these paints that I already have available to me here. So I'm just going to kind of like take them. And then another thing too is that when you're creating veins, you know, don't do this. Look up what veins look, you know, what they actually look like under the skin. That'll probably help. And lift the pressure from your brush. So if you're going down, you know, you can just kind of like lay some product down and then barely graze it across the skin. You can tap it in with your finger, you know, make it blurry just a little bit. You could also go over it with like your foundation sponge and hide it under the skin so that it looks more real. These things help if you want to create something that's not too obviously done up with makeup. And the smaller the tools, I think the better for this type of thing. Don't scare my kids. What's the fun if you're not scaring your kids? I think that'll be probably the funnest part about having kids, is being able to scare them. I am so ready for The Walking Dead. That's exactly why I'm doing this. Okay, so I'm not done with veins yet, but I want to go in and create like a little scab around the edge of the nose to make it look nicer, more like a broken nose. So I'm just gonna take some black eyeshadow, pat it there, take some of this purple, layer it over, just got some red as well, add some in the nostril, you know, because that's what you do. And then I'm going to take my blood and some of this fresh scab, and I just want to work it. Oh yeah, I have to lay it down with I'll just do it with a brush. Lay it down with a brush. Right there. And squash it down. This stuff kind of lifts. It's not even sticking. There we go. It lifts with the grease paint underneath. So I might need to use my fingers. I don't want to use my fingers. Oh well. I know The Walking Dead is coming on tonight. I'm excited for that. Oy. Love it. Why am I doing this to myself? Why not? Why not? Right on the edge there. A little bit of a scab. I think I want to add some brown to it too, to make it look like it's old. Brown or something so that it looks good. You know? I think that looks pretty good. I think that looks pretty good. I want to take it down the side just a little bit. Maybe not that far. Maybe not that far. I like that. I like that. I want to get it nice and built up so it looks like it's actually doing something for me. Okay. 2 black eyes. Yes, 2 black eyes. Why can't I bluff these people? Alright, so we've got that going. I want to add some veining to the rest of the eyes. And then also, let me show you guys what you could do as well. These guys, they're just like artist sponges that you can get in some places. There's some makeup places that sell them, and then you could also go to somewhere like Dick Blake or something like that. And they create nice textures on the skin. You can also buy disposable sponges and just tear them off and create like a clumpy kind of texture to it. I'm not from LA area. How does one pull this off on dark skin? Same way. Same way with dark skin. I mean, shadows are shadows. Shadows are dark, so they're going to be more apparent on some skin tones than they are on others, but you can't really change them. It's not like you're going to go in with something light. But the highlights on the face, like the shape of the skin, is probably going to be what's going to enhance your look. So I'm going to add a little bit of this brown to this blood, like just a little bit, because I want it to look, I don't know, old, like not super fresh, more scabby, if that makes sense. More scabby on the and then some, maybe like a little tiny drip of blood. Maybe like a little tiny drip of blood. Take it easy with the blood, guys. Take it easy. Take it easy. Why am I doing this 2 weeks before Halloween? Because I want to scare a friend. She doesn't like zombies. Today is the premiere of The Walking Dead, and I am going to, thank you, I'm going to scare her. So I've got a little Q-tip here with some dark blood, and this is kind of a little bit more thick just a little. I think I just want like a little tiny drip somewhere. Just enough, you know, just enough blood. Just enough little blood. Oh, it's finally raining here in California. I'm so excited. I think that looks pretty gross. I like that. I like that a lot. So it looks... Alright. So, now I'm going to continue with the veining. It's not real blood. It's Ben Nye's dark blood. Yeah, right, real blood. I've got a vat of, you know, all of my victims' blood coagulating in the corner, and that's what I like to use for my Halloween looks. That's pretty much it. Alright, so we're gonna add a little bit more veining around here. I think I want to go dark around the nose. I want to go a little bit dark around the nose. I like that. Let's go down. Okay. Then add some more purple under the eye. A little more purple under the eye. Creating that beautiful, beautiful deep socket to make it look gross. And adding these powders on top of the creams is really going to help, I think, for it to stay in place. Alright. Alright, so I want to jump into the teeth because, oh my gosh, this stuff on the nose is itchy. I want to jump into the teeth because I feel like it's going to start pulling it together. So, I am drying off my teeth. Okay, drying off my teeth. And I'm using this, I don't even know what brand this is. I think it's Maron. This green stuff. I don't know, it's like zombie rot or something like that. And you just paint it on the green, on the dry teeth. And you let it dry. If your teeth are wet, it won't stick. And then do my bottom teeth. It's like this like temporary tooth stain that you can use and dye. Naughty. What if you don't have teeth? Well, then you're alcoholish, so it's kind of gross. But this is what it looks like. I can run my tongue across it. It's kind of gross. That's pretty much it. I can run my tongue across it, but I want to add a second color. This is what it looks like. It says it's Ben Nye Tooth Decay or Decay Tooth Color. They have different type of colors depending on what it is that you want. So, I've used it before. It all comes off. So I like to add different tones because it's not always the same, you know, same rot. So I'm gonna dry my teeth again. And paint it on different areas. So I got a little bit over there. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. There's I think there's like palettes. It doesn't really taste bad. There's palettes that that have different colors in it. But what I like to do the most once it's on is I like to take something and kind of like chip away at it so that it looks more real. Oh my gosh, this is so itchy. So once it's on there, see how it's like all on my gums and whatever? That'll come off when I brush my teeth. But I like to kind of like chip away at it and take it off in certain areas. You can do this with like a toothpick. This is just a nail daughter tool. But that way it doesn't look like an actual like stroke of paint. And I like to apply the majority of the color at the base of the tooth, because that's where your teeth start rotting. They start rotting at the base, and then they kind of like take the tooth over. So the bottom part of the tooth is, you know, the lightest, and then the majority of the rot should be like at the base of the teeth. So I just like chip away at it. You could also take it off with your nails. See? You can do that too, but that's fine. And then you can add blood to your mouth, and that really helps too. So gross. So gross. Another tip, you guys, which is amazing, is adding latex to your lips. Really, really does a great job in making your lips look chapped. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run some of that foundation over my lips to make them look pale. And I'm going to take some liquid latex and then just run it across my lips and let that dry. I'm self-taught. Thank you. Run it across my lips and let it go dry. But the thing about latex is that it sticks to itself. So once you have the latex on and it dries, set it with powder so that your lips aren't sticking together. But I want to kind of play with the texture a little bit. See how that is already starting to look like extremely dry lips? Like they're chapping like nobody's business. Oh shoot, see? That's why you don't do it like that. I just took it all off on the top lip. Alright, let's try this again. Top lip, like this. I want to add some crusty lip. That's always attractive. There we go. So once this dries, I'm going to set it with some loose powder so that it doesn't stick to itself and come off. It does look like a crackhead look. You know, crackhead zombie. Alright, so I get my setting powder. Something translucent or something pale that goes with the rest. You don't want to add like, you know, bronzing powder to your lips. So I'm just going to take some setting powder, add it to that. Alright, so now the latex doesn't stick to itself. And I can kind of peel away at it. You guys see that? So it looks kind of gross. Like your lips after flying. And then I can go over with that foundation and kind of pale it out so that it all matches and it doesn't look too white. Latex is, yeah, it's not necessarily a glue. It's like a liquid rubber that dries down. Yeah, like a liquid rubber, basically. So what I can do now is I can add some, like, crusty blood to, like, the corner of my mouth. And this is, what is this called? Fresh scab? I don't remember what this is called. Oh, no, this is just called dark blood. But I can add a little bit on this side. And this stuff is, like, you know, it doesn't drip like this blood. So this is a different type of blood. This is just crusty. stuff. And I'm also gonna add some kind of dirt. Oy, something itches in there. Some dirt, some crusty red and blue to add kind of like a, hey, who I doesn't want? What do you mean why doesn't want? So I want to add some like chappiness to my lips, because I feel like that'll be really good. Like right in the center. Some brown and some yellow on the back of my hand, and I'm going to mix them together and create like this kind of like dirt smudgy kind of thing. And I'm going to lightly tap this, like you guys can see how this is gonna look. You see that? I'm going to tap that into the paint and then kind of just like work it on my forehead and in certain parts of my face, because this is going to give me a texture that my fingers aren't going to create and my brush isn't going to create. So I can add this in, and if I don't like it or it seems too repetitive, tap it out with my fingers, you know, add it in other places. Zombies are dirty, they're dead, they're gross, they're living in the warehouses and whatnot, so you're fine with being a little bit messy in the application. And then I've been practicing my zombie squeal, or whatever the heck it's called. Zombie voice. So I should be golden to show up and scare my friend. Can you guys still see me? I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. Can't see you, can't see comments, can't see hearts. It's alright. Oh, I don't like that. What's that shadow? Oh, this thing itches so much. Oh, that blood. Got blood everywhere. Alright, so veins, more veins, because I didn't even stop with the veins. I hadn't even finished. Stemming from the eyes, on the highlight, down the face, from the eyes. This is a tooth stain. Up from the brown, a little bit up like that. From the brow into the hairline. And coming down from the forehead. Thank you. I broke Periscope. I was like, where are you guys? I didn't see you. I don't know. I don't know where everybody is. It's okay. I don't know. I feel like I want some yellow on the lips. I feel like it's not gross enough. Oh yeah. I like pussy lips. Some of this green. That'll be good. Green. Scabby, pussy, gross. Alright, a little bit of red on the nose over here. I wake up looking like this. This is like reverse makeup. This is how I look every day, and then I have to reel it back. The Walking Dead. I don't do specifically this for a living. I don't, you know, wake up every day and dress as a zombie for a living, but I do makeup for a living. Alright, so adding in some black there. What else do I want to do? I think I want to add a little bit more of that dirt with a different sponge with this guy. Alright. There we go. A little bit of that. Yeah, some dirt. I like some dirt. Brown. Yeah, some brown just to kind of like give a different shade because I don't want to look just gray and white and black. I want to look like I've got, you know, some things going on. Like I've been down in the dirt. Down in the dirt. What else? I think more veining. More veining and then final touches with blood. Teeth. They're there. The teeth are there. Teeth are there. The teethers. Thank you, Chelsea. Walking Dead. I think it looks good. More scabs. Oh gosh, there's thunder. There hasn't been thunder in California for who knows how long. Scabs, let's see. Let me try to get some scabs. Let's get a scab over here on the forehead. Just latex. You have the same teeth as me? I'm glad we... some scabs over here. The scabs, like, when the latex starts drying down and you kind of like lift it and pat it, there's a fine line between lifting and patting and making it look like scab and then lifting it completely off. So just take it easy. You don't always have to add tissue paper and all that stuff to your scabs. And then if it comes off too much, you can add in more latex. The tissue paper and all that just builds your scabs or skin, whatever it is that you're creating, but it doesn't, you don't have to use it all the time. No, I'm getting ready to scare a friend. I'm not going to a party. I'm going to her house, and she doesn't like zombies. Smile creepily. Alright. Where did I get the white makeup? I just used some foundation, some light foundation. I'm gonna scare her. I hope so. I'm gonna be wearing a hoodie too, so. It's taken longer than I wanted it to take, but you know, I'm talking, so that doesn't help. I don't know, I don't like the lips. I don't know what it is, I just don't like them. Looking prettier by the moment, prettier by the second. Prettier and prettier. Oh, some scabbies. Some scabs. Some brown. I think now I want to go in with, I want like my eyes to look black and greasy. I feel like they don't look black enough. Add more purple to the lips. I like that a little bit more. I will add blood, but I don't want to go overboard with the blood, so I'm just going to take it easy with the blood. Oh, by the way, guys, you never suck on a brush. I just did that so I could get like that paint like right in that lip. But you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to do that. Not supposed to do that. All right, let me get some of this, like a black liner or something. Oh, I need a black liner. I don't know where it went. I don't know where my black liner went. Clowns are cool too, I guess. Clowns are cool too. What if I just kind of like dabbed it in there? Yeah, that's fine. Making it a little bit. And then I wear contact lenses, so working on all this makeup naturally makes my eyes red and irritated, so that just adds to it all. There's like a all right, so let me put on my hoodie to see what this is actually gonna look like once my dog is not liking this. I have a hoodie that I used for a that I got from another shoot that I did. Alright. Okay. So hoodie time, and then final touches with blood, I think, because it's pretty zombie right now. Pretty zombie. And my scabs still look white. I know I have to tone them down because that latex turned them white. Don't scare your puppy. Alright, so let's go in with the hoodie. Alright. Okay. Hoodie, and then, oh gosh, I need to lower the button. I am watching The Walking Dead tonight. Are you? Who isn't? Who isn't? What time? I don't know what time it is now. It's like 5:36. All right, so. Alright, so let me add some blood to this business. I also have maggots, but I don't know if I want to use maggots yet. Alright, so... Oh, this blood tastes good. I think that helps. Some blood on the other side. I'm not gonna add too much blood. I don't know if it's edible, but I'm eating it. If I was working on somebody else, I would definitely make sure that the blood was edible. So once I put the blood on, I don't like to just leave the blood on there like that. I want this to drip on one side. So I won't just leave the blood on there like that. I'll like, you know, smudge it with my fingers or something so that it gives it like a more blended out look. Oh, Okay, that landed somewhere safe. So I'm not gonna go like full blown. I'm just trying to scare a friend, guys. I'm not trying to like win a competition or anything right now. I'm just trying to scare a friend who really doesn't like zombies. She's afraid of them. So I just want to scare her. And I think I might be able to achieve that tonight. I think I just might be able to. $100,000 people, really? I think I might scope it. Teeth? Why does everybody like the teeth? These are the teeth. Wait, I want some blood. I don't know how to make. Wait, is it like syrup and food coloring or something like that for like teeth, like blood teeth? I like the rot with the blood. I like the rot with the blood. Corn syrup, chocolate syrup, and food coloring, something like that. I'm not putting in contacts. I wear contacts, so if I were to put in contacts, I'd be blind. That's not the point. So I think I'm just gonna show up like this. And that's pretty much it. So my best zombie impression, I don't know if you guys actually want to hear this. My best zombie impression. How long did it take? I don't know. How long have I been here? 2 hours? My neck. I know. I don't want to like go, you know, full metal jacket right now. I just want to scare my friend. Zombie noises. I think it looks good. Not my best zombie. I will admit that. Oh, I lost you guys. Hold on. Okay, let me add some shading, boys, just to like the deepest words. They said 4. Oh, I want to have Pedro Periscope when I scare her. Scarf. A zombie scarf. Yeah, that's a great idea. I'll just scarf it up. Scarf it up. I'm just gonna make my neck look dirty, okay? Dirty. Dirty's gonna be the name of the game. Just dirty. And then I'll put some of these. Hold on. I'm gonna scare my husband. Anyway, so that's my zombie noise. I didn't scare my husband because he already knew I was doing this. But it was a fail, guys. It was a fail because he already knew. Now, Does that neck look zombie enough for you guys now? Eh. Alright. That's it. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this was sufficient entertainment for you on a Sunday night. It could be better. Thanks. Thanks. Alright, that's pretty much it, guys. That was scary. That was scary. That's a compliment, thank you. At least I scared one person. At least I scared one person tonight. Alright, guys. I think I'm gonna head out now. Mucho scary. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel and my Instagram. Thank you guys very much. Anyways, I will see you guys later. I might scope, might not scope this thing happening, but if I don't, I'll tell you about it later. I will. Alright, take care, guys. Adios. And with a growl. I don't know how, this light's too much. It's too much. Alright, that's it. Exit, 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 exit. Teek, teek, teek. No quiere apagarse este Periscope. Ya, chato.